Imagine being a world-famous football player, young, talented, loved by millions, and then one day, you casually tell your friends that you don't think you'll live very long. At first, everyone laughs, but years later, your words become a terrifying reality. This is the chilling story of Laurie Cunningham, the footballer who seemed to predict his own death. The late 1970s were changing football forever. Among the rising stars was a young English winger named Laurie Cunningham. Fast, skillful, fearless. He wasn't just another football player, he was a pioneer. One of the first black footballers to achieve superstar status in England. Crowds loved watching him play, defenders hated facing him, and before long, the biggest clubs in Europe came calling. In 1979, Laurie made history. He became one of the first English players to join the legendary club Real Madrid. The move shocked the football world. An English player moving abroad was rare. But Laurie wasn't afraid of challenges. He wanted greatness, and greatness seemed destined for him. As his fame grew, something unusual happened. Friends later recalled that Laurie often spoke about death, not in a fearful way, not in a depressed way, but almost as if he had accepted something nobody else could see. According to several people who knew him, Laurie sometimes joked that he probably wouldn't live to old age. He would say things like, "I don't think I'll be around that long." People assumed he was joking. Why wouldn't they? He was young, healthy, successful. His entire future was ahead of him. Nobody imagined those words would later haunt everyone who heard them. Football can be cruel. After reaching incredible heights, injuries began to affect Laurie's career. The dazzling winger who once terrorized defenders struggled to maintain the same level. Club moves followed. The spotlight became smaller, but Laurie never lost his love for football. He continued playing professionally, determined to prove himself. Friends noticed he remained positive despite setbacks, yet those strange comments about not living long never completely disappeared, almost as if a shadow followed him everywhere he went. July 15th, 1989. Laurie was only 33 years old. He was driving in Spain after spending time with friends. The roads were quiet. Nothing seemed unusual. Then tragedy struck. His car crashed near Madrid. The impact was devastating. Emergency services arrived quickly, but there was nothing they could do. Laurie Cunningham died instantly. Football lost one of its most gifted talents. Fans across England and Spain were stunned. He was gone at just 33 years old. As news spread, friends remembered those strange conversations. The jokes, the comments, the predictions, the statements that once sounded harmless suddenly felt terrifying. Did Laurie somehow sense his fate? Was it coincidence? Or was it simply one of those mysteries that can never be explained? Nobody knows, and perhaps nobody ever will. But one thing is certain. Years before his fatal crash, Laurie Cunningham spoke as if he already knew time was running out. Today, Laurie Cunningham is remembered for much more than the mystery surrounding his death. He broke barriers, inspired generations, and showed that talent knows no boundaries. His story remains one of football's most haunting legends, not because of how he died, but because of what he said before it happened, words that still send chills through football fans decades later. A young star, a shocking prediction, and a fate nobody could stop.